Hi, bookish friends, and welcome to the start of my reading vlog. This morning I finished Love and Other Train Wrecks by Leah Khan. This is the first one-star book of 2018. This is a 2018 release about a girl named Amy who is traveling to go visit her dad and to attend his wedding, non-wedding, and there is a boy named Noah who is on his way to win back his ex-girlfriend. When I first started reading this, I thought that it was going to give me the statistical probability of love at first sight, but it totally did not. This book was so predictable. It was so boring by the end. I really hated the main character. I don't know if she was written to be hated, but I hated the way that she treated her mother, who deals with anxiety, and it has gotten worse now that her soon to be ex-husband cheated on her and is marrying the other woman, and it's almost as if our main character has no sympathy for it. And while I can understand some of the like things that she brought up, I still don't think it was right at all the way she treated her mother. Noah is boring. Move on to the next. The one thing I will say about this book is it is very quick paced. So if you're just looking for something where you don't have to think, you could probably pick this up and read it all in one day. What else can I say about this book? Nothing. It was just super predictable. It was nothing extraordinary about this book. I predicted the big plot twist like 3 chapters before it happened. Everything about this was predictable. I am still reading slowly by slowly, whatever. The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. And I did not read anything else today after I finished um Love and Other Train Wrecks. I was hopping from book to book and nothing was connecting with me. So I guess today just was not a day to read. Like, I went through and read a little bit of City of Ashes because that is my Cassandra Clare book this month. I also read some of As You Wish by Chelsea Sidoti. I started Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Nouvelle. And I tried to read In Order to Live by Yomi Park, but nothing was connecting with me today. I just think that maybe it's my body trying to tell me you're burning yourself out trying to read so much. But I don't know what this vlog is going to be this week. I don't even know if you're going to see a vlog this week because I do have a ton of videos that I need to get out. And so I need to film a lot this week. And my day will be cut in half Thursday because I'm going to see 50 Shades Freed. I am so excited. But I have to do a video for a Top 5 Wednesday. I have to do a video for my contemporary a-thon TBR. Yeah, and I gotta do a couple more. But I'm gonna get out of here and I will see you later. So I finally decided on a book to read, and I went with Renegades by Marissa Meyer. This tells the story of a girl named Nova who sets out on on an adventure of revenge against the Renegades, which is this world's superheroes, because of something that happens very early on in the book. I obviously won't say because it's a spoiler, but the world building that's already taken place by Marissa Meyer is very interesting, and it has me wanting to see how the story is going to pan out, what's going to happen next. I love the prodigies. That's people who are born with superpowers. I love some of the prodigy powers. like how Nova herself can put others to sleep with her touch. And then we have someone who is nicknamed Phobia, and he can transform his body into various people's fears. And then we have like Sketch, who can bring his drawings and artwork to life. This book just feels very cinematic. Like I would love to see a movie or a TV show about renegades. I saw on Goodreads that this was book one in a duology. I'm thinking, I hope so, because already I just want more of this story, even though I just started. But that's my update for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. This week has not been a good week. Every video that I've tried to put out, hasn't come out right. I've had to scrap it. I am just not, on my game this week. But tomorrow, I get to see 50 Shades Free, and I'm so excited because I've been waiting for this movie for 2 years. Yes. Well, really 3 years. 3 years. I've been waiting for 50 Shades Free ever since 50 Shades Grey came out, because when it came out, I had to go online and skim through the second book just to see what happened, because I could not wait a whole year. But let me give you an update. I am currently on... Oh, I'm missing my page. Rising. Yes. I just finished reading Wilting, and my favorite poem was, it doesn't have a title, but it starts off, My God, and it was on, I think, page 132. I'm liking this collection so far. I'm not in love. I don't know. It could be because I'm new to poetry. It's probably going to get a 3. It was okay. I don't know. I have 2 more sections to go. And I am on page 70 of Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Loving this book. I love that she is throwing in diversity, just working it into her book, and it doesn't feel like forced, or the fact that she wanted to be able to say, look, I put in diverse characters, because some of the superheroes and the villains, they have dark skin. Their features are being described, so you know that they're not your typical, blonde hair, blue eyes, heroine or hero. And 2 of the renegades that are on the council, the original 6 superheroes, are in love with each other. I was just like, a male romance I can ship. I'm hoping we get a little bit more of them and their backstory in this book. So far, so good. I am really loving it. But I'm going to get out of here because I'm tired. I really just want to go brush my teeth and lay down. But I will see you guys tomorrow. JK, I had to pop in here because I finished The Sun and Her Flowers by Ruby Kaur. The last 2 sections bumped it up a whole star for me. My favorite section in the whole book was Falling. And it's all about falling in love. And oh my God, every poem, I was just like, this is my favorite. Let me make sure I got it right. Rising. That's what it was. Rising. Yes. Rising was my favorite section out of the whole poetry collection. Every poem that I read, I was like, I like that one. I like that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. I cannot wait for Milk and Honey to get here. This was just so good. I gave it 4 stars. I'm thinking about doing a review because I had a lot of poems that I loved out of here. I don't. But now I'm done for today. I'll see you guys later. So I wanted to do another update. I started because I finally got it on my Overdrive app. I started Little and Lion by Brandy Colbert. I am 34% of the way through the audiobook, and I don't really feel at this point that I like the book. Like, I don't hate it. I don't like it. The only reason why I'm reading it is listening to it is because I am obsessed with Alicia Wainwright. She plays Maya on Shadowhunters. She is so gorgeous, and I would listen to her read a newspaper. I would go to a 4-hour lecture where she spoke about absolutely nothing, you know, and sit through it proudly because I am obsessed with Alicia. And I am wearing gray because I'm corny. I'm getting ready soon to leave for 50 Shades Free. It's bittersweet. I love this series. I love this movie series so much, and it's sad to see it go. So last night I went and saw 50 Shades of Free. I got home kind of late, so I didn't update, but I'm here to update now. And I loved the movie so much. From what I've read of 50 Shades Freed, it was like very on the book. It was like it's like what every person, or at least me, I shouldn't speak for everybody, it's what I wish every book to movie adaptation was. Just the book come to life in visual. Because a lot of times when people do book to movie adaptations, for some reason they think that the people that fell in love with the book don't want to see what exactly happened in the book. They just want a skeleton, an outline, and then to give the director and writer liberties with the book. But for me personally, when I love a book so much that I want it to be an adaptation, I just want the words on the screen, the scenes on the words in the book and the scenes in the book to hop on the screen and give me visual form. I don't really want a whole bunch of changes. I'm very much a person that likes a movie to be faithful to its adaptation, and that's what all of these movies have been. And the soundtracks always phenomenal. I don't know who's in charge of like picking the music and putting it together, like the composition of the film, but they needed a raise because the music is always lit on the soundtrack of like the whole 50 Shades trilogy. Loved it. Oh my goodness. The ending. I was sitting in the movie theater and I was upset because I'm like, we supposed to get some kids at the end and they weren't there, and I'm seeing credits roll, and then all of a sudden the credits start to fade, and there's a scene of Christian walking hand in hand with a little boy up to Anastasia, who is pregnant, and then they have a little small scene and the credits roll again, and I was like, you gave me what I like. I'm happy. My only issue with 50 Shades Freed is that it felt too rushed. It was 2 hours, but the movie went by like that, and it felt like they tried to cram everything that happened into 50 Shades Freed into the movie, but they needed more time. I don't know why they didn't get more time. Like 50 Shades Darker was like 2 hours and 10 minutes, and this was just an even 2 hours. I don't know. But all in all, I really enjoyed 50 Shades Free, and I'm very sad to see the movie franchise be done with. It was this has just been such a good journey for me. I've loved watching the progression of Anna and Christian, and was just, it was great. It was so great. But let me get back to the books because most people on BookTube don't like 50 Shades anyway, so I don't think anybody's going to care about this section. But I just want these vlogs to be me and to be 100% me and 100% real. And I loved the franchise, and I saw it yesterday, and I was super hyped all last night. So I wanted you to hear my thoughts about 50 Shades Freed. But my goal today, what's on the agenda for today, is to get as much read of Renegades as possible. I think last time I talked to you with an update on Renegades, I'm on page 70. Yes, I was on page 70. My goal is to get past 100 today, to work my way more so to the middle. I can't really calculate what it is, but I think that would be 281. So that's my goal today, is to get to 281. I also need to film, which is what these books here are, film my contemporary-a-thon. That's why I'm trying to get as much of Renegades read as possible, because next week I will be participating in contemporary-a-thon, and I really don't want to have any other like outside books except for what's on my TBR, which I will be filming today. That's also on the agenda. And I'm thinking about doing a library haul. I don't know, because I have crazy amount of books that I got from the library. That's what happens when all your holds come in at one time. But yeah, I think that's all I have for today's agenda. So I'll see you guys later on today with another update. So I didn't make it to my goal today. I got to page 179, but we are getting right at the start of the drama. So I'm going to pause because I'm tired. I kind of want to go lay down. Oh. But in other news, I found out that they're making a live action Kim Possible movie. I don't know if this is a rumor, but it just blew up all over Twitter today. And I kind of feel conflicted about it because I heard that Bella Thorne is playing Kim Possible, and Bella Thorne has said she's said some things that were racist. She's used the N-word on her Snapchat, just like she was saying, hey, what's up, hello, like it was nothing. And so now I'm conflicted because this is a show I grew up watching as a kid. I loved it, like Rufus and Unstoppable with their best friend, Kim Possible. They're not afraid of any attacks. They say, yo, KP, we got your back. Like, I grew up on, like, Kim Possible. So a part of me is super excited and I want to go see it. But then a part of me is like, do you really want to give money to someone who has made racist remarks and been unapologetic about it? So I don't want to put money in her pocket by going and seeing it if it is something for the big screen. So I'm just really conflicted. I don't know. Unfortunately, I had to clean my room today, so I couldn't read any of Renegades. But fortunately, that meant I got to listen to a lot of Little and Lion by Brandy Colbert. And I still feel like it's just an okay book. Like, I don't know why I'm not loving this book. Like, it has so much diversity as far as sexuality, race, religion, mental illness. It's so diverse. I mean, the main character is black. Her brother is white. She is a black Jewish main character, which is something I feel like you don't see a lot of time in books in general, but especially YA. her best friend's a lesbian. She right now is questioning. We really haven't gotten, um, if any, label that we're gonna get in the story. We haven't gotten a label yet. So right now she's questioning. She is kind of floating between a boy and a girl. The boy is Korean and black. The girl is Hispanic. It's just so much diversity. Her brother, Lion, is dealing with, I think the book said, ADHD. So there's so much diversity, and I love the fact that there's so much diversity in it, but there's still a disconnect between me and the story. Honestly, if it wasn't for Alicia Rainwright um, reading the audiobook, I probably would have DNF'd it already. I just don't know what it is. But um, I'm hoping to be able to go back to Renegades tomorrow because we are at the really good part and I just want to know what happened. I am so loving this book. But I do have to film a gazillion videos tomorrow, so I don't know if reading is going to be at all possible. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the final day of my weekly reading vlog. So I spent most of the day filming videos, working on videos. I really struggled with my contemporary TBR video. It took me a while to get it right, but I finally got it edited and up. So check that out if you haven't seen it. And I couldn't really read or listen to the audiobook, but I was able to read another chapter. I'm not reading as fast as I want to with this book, but I really am enjoying it. So I'm going to take my time. I'll probably have to read it in the middle of Contemporary Athon. That's it for this week's reading vlog. I will see you guys next week with Contemporary Athon. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're doing Contemporary Athon, if you're planning to vlog or do a weekly vlog. I'll be so I can be on the lookout for your videos. But until next week, happy reading.